Chi donates warm winter clothing and blankets to help disadvantaged children survive the New Zealand winter. Malay restaurant operators provide vegetarian lunchboxes to nourish frontline medical staff at Kulim Hospital. I'm Sean Scanlon. This is DI Headlines. Let's get started. The Middlemore Foundation in New Zealand collects winter clothing for children every year. As the cold season approached, Tzu Chi's New Zealand chapter responded to the call, donating blankets, pajamas, and thick socks. Here's more.
We want to donate to the Children's Department of Middlemore Foundation because the children lack pajamas, socks, and blankets in winter. We donate this to them so that they can have a warm winter.
The cars moved one after another. And so did the volunteers. In New Zealand, love is selfless.
We'd really like to thank you, and we're going to just finish off with a quick waiata, and it goes something like this. Te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi mari e, tātou tātou e, te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi mari e, tātou tātou e.
It is winter time in Chile, and there is a gap in daytime and nighttime temperatures. As the pandemic is still severe, many families are facing financial difficulties. Tzu Chi volunteers went to La Pintana to distribute supplies to 200 families in need. They also provided hot food to homeless individuals and gave out socks.
It is winter in Chile, and it gets cold at night. An overseas Chinese, whose factory produces wool socks, has donated 144 of socks to Tzu Chi to be distributed to the needy.
Hola, muy buenos días. Mi nombre es Karina Arenas.
Hello, I'm Karina, the director of Homeless Shelter. My home is your home. Our main job is to take care of homeless individuals and provide them with a second home.
Volunteers also cook delicious food, including pasta, fried spring rolls, and all kinds of vegetables for the homeless individuals.
Our main goal is to promote vegetarianism. We hope everyone can adopt a vegetarian diet to protect the earth. May our pandemic end soon.
There's a long way to go before the pandemic can end. In La Pintana, Tzu Chi volunteers have distributed supplies to 200 impoverished families.
Bueno, nosotros acá en la comuna de La Pintana, en este colegio tenemos
Our school is in La Pintana, and 94% of our students are from poor families. Today's aid distribution is tremendous help for these families in need.
tremendamente significativa para nuestras familias.
The aid recipients also make donations into the bamboo coin bank to help others less fortunate people, passing the love forward.
In Chile's Conchali district of Santiago, the toilets of a primary school were in disrepair. The wash basins, walls, and floors were all seriously damaged as well. As the school was unable to allocate funds to conduct repairs, they turned to Tzu Chi for help. Volunteers immediately reached out to help after conducting a site survey.
In the washroom, the wall was broken, while the wash basin and toilet were damaged. This is the current situation of the primary school in Conchali district, San Diego. The school asked Tzu Chi for help.
Each of its toilet lids has been broken, and we can see that the condition of this room is very bad. Many places are rusty, so we have to get rid of this rust, and the wash basin needs to be painted and waterproof.
After Tzu Chi volunteers inspect the condition of the toilet, they decided to find a contractor to repair it.
We checked the faucet and the main switch, and now we found that the two switches are damaged and must be repaired. Before repairing these two switches, we need to shut off the valve, then break open the wall to install the new switch.
During the school's winter vacation, the workers quickly complete the repair work, and the school supervisor also thanked Tzu Chi on behalf of the school.
Thank you for changing the entire mirror and the iron plate of the wash basin. You also asked someone to polish it and then paint it to make it new. In addition, all the faucets have been replaced. I thank Tzu Chi again for their great assistance.
After the renovation is done, volunteers make the final confirmation, hoping that the children will be able to attend classes safely after school starts.
Tzu Chi Dallas chapter in the United States holds a vegetarian bazaar every quarter before the pandemic. Recently, after the coverage of vaccines became widespread, the government announced they could restart this activity. Many came with environmentally friendly tableware to try this special vegetarian diet. This vegetarian bazaar was interrupted for 16 months. In mid-July, the Tzu Chi Dallas in the United States restarted it with volunteers preparing the food for the charity sale in advance. Each dish has a hometown flavor.
It has been a long time since we did a charity sale. Everyone is very happy to be able to do it again. Tzu brothers and sisters were happy to contribute.
Hundreds of volunteers made 30 kinds of charity delicacies. The Tzu Chi Dallas, which had not been open to the public for a long time, was finally revived. The sales started at 10 a.m., and in less than an hour, almost everything was sold out.
During this period of the pandemic, they want to eat vegetarian food but can't find such places. So there was a crowd today. They are very enthusiastic about what we have prepared, and it's sold out in an hour. I hope everyone and the whole community can slowly accept vegetarian food to stop the pandemic.
The craftsmanship of the Dallas Tzu Chi volunteers for making vegetarian food has been well received in the community for many years. Many people made this special trip with environmentally friendly tableware.
I like Tzu's vegetarian food because it's delicious and healthy. Everyone worked hard to make it. I like Tzu's vegetarian bazaar very much, so every time I come to buy a lot of food and share it with my husband and children. I hope they like this vegetarian food. This activity is very good.
The global pandemic is still spreading, but Tzu Chi's Dallas Vegetarian Food Bazaar has turned everyone's contribution to fight for a better outcome. Anti-pandemic regulations limit 5 people to work in shifts at a time. In Tainan, several people doing recycling at home. They're called the Tzu Chi Fan Club by volunteers. Take a look.
The recycling vehicle set off and drove to Grandma Lin's home. There are so many cartons collected downstairs in just one day or two.
Grandma Lin took it back. My feet made it inconvenient to walk, so we come here to help her.
Everyone cannot gather at the recycling station. Home is the point of environmental protection. During the pandemic, collecting recyclables was done every day. This is the most loyal Tzu Chi fan.
These members are called Tzu Chi fans. They agree with Tzu Chi's philosophy. They sorted the recyclables very cleanly. It can be transported directly to the middleman in a large car or a small car.
They have completely sorted the recyclables. There is even a motorcycle version of the recycling vehicle.
You can't move around while staying at home. I will pick up the recyclables on the road. I will pick them up if I can.
Recycling volunteers all wanted to come for recycling, but under the pandemic regulations, they had to be cautious in shifts.
If I don't have a job, I'll think wildly at home. After relaxing restrictions, we invite 2 or 3 people to sort plastic bags. The number of people is less than 5 people.
The number of recycling station volunteers is only 1/3 of the previous number, so everyone is counting on them to keep the earth clean during the pandemic.
In Malaysia, Tzu Chi volunteers from Kedah recruited Malay restaurant operators to provide vegetarian lunch boxes for frontline medical staff of Kulim Hospital. Even though the whole of Malaysia is on holiday, restaurant owners still prepare caring holiday packages.
在医院工作的前线人员大致上都是马来同胞。如果我们能够找到一个回教徒的餐厅的厨师帮我们准备爱心舒适饭盒，那在前线的辛苦的他们在吃的这一个餐的时候，他们会吃得很安心，也会很开心。
Tzu Chi volunteers from Kedah have connected love of the Malay restaurant owners and have provided meals to frontline medical staff of Kulim Hospital since early July to protect their health.
The pandemic has made it difficult for our business to operate and revenue has dropped sharply, but we are very happy to take this business. We will try hard and give as much as we can.
The colorful lunch boxes are festive package prepared by Yosef for medical staff because it recently coincides with the Muslim festival of Adha. The whole country is on holidays, and only the medical staff are still standing by their post to safeguard lives.
Although we are not on the front line, our lunchboxes have been delivered, and each lunchbox has our sincerity and care.
The restaurant owner and his family sacrificed their holidays to help make lunch boxes. A team of doctors sent Jinsi food products to show gratitude, and they also grasped the chance to contribute their love.
This is a bamboo can bank. Saving 50 cents a day can help many people. Happy holidays to you all.
Volunteers deliver nutritionally balanced vegetarian lunch boxes to help those on frontline, cheering up the staff who stick on their posts, giving them energy to hang on.
Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur's Jingsa Hall has been turned into a vaccination station. Each day, volunteers contribute, with some in charge of transportation enduring the hot sun. Another group of volunteers help cool them off by brewing an herbal tea for them to drink.
宜兴园红宝山的小菜园吧。这是香茅，然后这是九层塔，这是薄荷。
Tzu Chi volunteers are employing the farm-to-table method, where they take what they grow in the garden at Taman Izan Recycling Center and make it into an herbal tea.
到目前为止啦，我们包的就是有那冬瓜水啊，这个
As of right now, we have winter melon drinks and alkaline water and black-faced general herb. At the vaccination center at Tzu Chi, we send it to the staff working in transportation. They work hard underneath the sun, exposed to the rays. I hope they cool off a bit so I make the tea.
凉茶，因为他们很辛苦啊，在太阳烈日下啊，就这样晒啊，就是真的很心疼他们了。
They want it to be cold so when they drink it, they'll feel refreshed.
才舒服这样咯。整个放进去更好。真的。师傅现在要去哪里？现在要去哪里啊？
今天就要送去了哈，今天不要走。OK， 这样。
She not only makes the beverages herself, but also delivers it in hopes to cool off the transportation crew.
She comes each day to deliver beverages to us. Each day from noon to 1, she arrives. Every day, it's so punctual.
This service of love also extends to those who come get their vaccination. Someone especially brought herbal tea for the staff working, warming all of their hearts.
Because I'm here today to get vaccinated, I thought since you guys are working hard for our people, I'd brew some herbal tea.
一人一支了哈，昨天人家包得很辛苦，还订了给我们的，一人一支哈。
The cold herbal tea doesn't only quench people's thirst, but also helps to encourage the frontline healthcare workers to keep moving forward.
To welcome everyone's palate to vegetarianism, Tzu Chi volunteers took the time to figure out delicious dishes for everyone to eat. The workers at Kuala Lumpur's Jingsa Hall all enjoyed the meals. Let's take a look.
Tzu Chi volunteers in the kitchen at the Jingsa Hall in Kuala Lumpur put much thought and effort into different delicious vegetarian dishes for those staffed at the vaccination station. This is vegetarian curry, cold appetizer, peanuts, and of course, Malaysian sambal chili. This is authentic Malaysian cuisine, nasi lemak, a coconut rice, a popular dish everyone enjoys. Tzu Chi volunteers put much thought and effort into the meal each day to provide 150 lunch bowls each day for the workers here at the vaccination station at the Jingsa Hall. There are different races of people working at the vaccination station, so in order to meet the taste buds of everyone, the menu is planned ahead.
The most important thing is still that the food is made fresh here, and when they receive the meal, it's still warm and infused with our love.
From the beginning, when the meals were ordered from a restaurant, to now where it's being prepared at the Jingsa Hall, an important aspect of the volunteers is the need to reduce kitchen waste.
When we see them finish the bowl, it makes us so happy. Yesterday, they didn't have enough and added an additional order of 2 more. What a day that was.
This variety of menu has changed Nurse Rizwan Roslin's image of what vegetarian food looks like.
I am not a vegetarian, but yesterday I took in a meal here and I loved it. Today's my second day here, and I'm not going to refuse to eat here. At lunch, I look forward to what vegetables I'll eat today.
From resisting to loving the meals, these delicious dishes has everyone changing their minds about vegetarian food.
Tzu Chi has launched a summer nutrition program to provide school children from disadvantaged families in 14 counties and cities with care packages and healthy fruit and vegetables. Volunteers worked alongside farmers and taxi fleet to send the supplies to 45,000 families in total. Because of the pandemic, schools are suspended. So many school children and families need help. Since students cannot eat nutritious lunch at school, starting from Geelong, the Director of Education has asked if Tzu Chi can help to provide nutritious and locally produced fruits and vegetables to the students.
I hope the disadvantaged children in Geelong can feel at ease and have nutritious food to eat at home during the summer vacation.
To send out veggie boxes, this is our first time to unite together to accomplish this mission.
As the business is not good, it's fine to serve here. Just treat moving boxes as doing exercise.
On the one hand, we can promote food and agricultural education, On the other hand, we can promote vegetarianism. When they receive it, they must feel very warm.
There is a letter from the master inside, worrying about the meals of the children. She especially cares about everyone.
The challenge we have is that as the volume is becoming larger and larger, to comply with the pandemic prevention regulations, we cannot gather too much manpower. We also have time constraint, as we have to raise so many different items. If there is a mistake in any one step, the whole process will be delayed.
When the action flow come out, we first drew the map. So every day when the supplies arrive, we won't mess around.
The Zhanghua County government will make good use of these resources for disadvantaged families and children, so that our children will continue to grow healthily. The distribution will last for 2 consecutive months, so the total funding is up to $203,000. This is also the largest food donation that the city received recently.
Doing good deeds is not tiring. If it is doing good, and no matter how hot it is, we're willing to give. This time, the county government cooperates with Tzu Chi to help the farmers promote their unique agricultural products.
Without a job means no money to buy food to eat. This is a big problem, especially because of the pandemic. People don't even have the opportunity to work. So for the people at the bottom of society, someone must come to help. So thank you, Tzu Chi, very much.
听到了，生活箱啦，生活包啦，做表哈，做到呢很详细。这每一天呢，数次呢。都是浮现得很清楚哈。我很感恩我们的慈善的长官，他们开始呢就去做很多的规划，如何保护孩子的营养、健康平衡。
In addition to the devastation in Zhengzhou's urban area, the surrounding counties, cities, and towns were all seriously affected by the floods in Henan. Tzu Chi volunteers started to provide material assistance starting from Sunday, delivering quilts, blankets, buckets, towels, and soap to residents who fled their homes in a hurry. We leave you with these images. Goodbye.